Star Trek U.S.S. Voyager NCC-74656. This is BlueBrixx Pro Set 104966. It was released in November 2022 for about €195. This is already the third Voyager model by BlueBrixx. In the first wave of Star Trek sets by BlueBrixx, there was a mini model of the Voyager with 179 pieces. In the second wave, there you could find a Voyager mid-size model with 599 pieces. And now in the third wave, we got this large display model with 2,443 pieces. This is a BlueBrixx Pro set. So unlike BlueBrixx special sets, this set contains a printed manual, pre-sorted bricks, and also box art. So you have seen the front cover of this box. Now let's have a look at the back side. Well, on the back we can see how our brick Voyager will look like when assembled. It looks quite similar to those sets from the LEGO Star Wars Ultimate Collector series. There's a display stand on which the starship sits on, and there's also a little plaque with some information about the ship. I'm really looking forward to building up the set now. The Voyager is my favorite Star Trek set. Well, I'm not a Trekkie. I've never been a Trekkie. I always preferred Star Wars. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Well, at least I used to be until Disney took over. I don't really like the new movies. I'm fine with some of the series, but the movies are not so much my thing. Well, back to Star Trek. Voyager, the series, when I remember correctly, fans weren't very fond of back in the day. Most people preferred Deep Space Nine. There were Deep Space Nine and Voyager after the end of the Next Generation. And for most Trekkies, the crew of the Voyager didn't act very Star Trekky. I think they preached the first directive too often or something like that. So most people went with Deep Space Nine. I never warmed up to Deep Space Nine, but the crew of the Voyager, Captain Catherine Janeway, and all those amazing guys on that ship were so much fun for me that I really went with the series. I really liked it, and even so, I don't have much knowledge about Star Trek. Of course, I know Captain Jean-Luc Picard and his crew, but the Voyager series is really what got me. Captain Kathy, played by the amazing Kate Mulgrew, really did a good job in making me love some Star Trek. And that's not so easy. Back then, Star Wars fans and Star Trek fans often had a bit of a quarrel. But, well, I think nowadays that isn't so much anymore. But there wasn't only Captain Kathy, also the Doctor, who was a hologram, was absolutely amazing. For me, he was the star of the series. That guy was so funny. He was played by Robert Picardo, and I always feel very happy when I see that guy on TV, when he plays something else. For example, when he was part of the cast of Stargate Atlantis. But also the rest of the crew was absolutely cool. For example, Tom Paris, B'Elanna, Tuvok, who did I forget? Kim, Neelix, and of course Seven of Nine, the Borg girl who became part of the crew. It was just so fun. Maybe because it was a bit different than other Star Trek series, but for me, still to this day, it's the best Star Trek series. The Voyager itself is a bit smaller than other Star Trek ships. For example, the Enterprises, if I remember correctly. Well, it's not a warship, it's a scientific ship. And it wasn't really meant to do what it did in the series. Somehow it got put on the other side of the galaxy, and the whole series was about how to get home again to Earth. And all this happened on this cute little ship. They had so many adventures, and when I remember back to the series, I remember evenings we had so much fun. Wow. Well, now I'm very happy that I can build this ship, and let's start with it. Inside our colorful box, we will find those two white boxes. Box A and Box B. But A and B doesn't have any meaning at all, because all those bags we need for the individual building steps are scattered over both boxes. So here are all bags I need for step 1, and I found them in box A and box B. So I don't know why they even write A or B on it. But there's one thing special about this set which I haven't seen before in a BlueBrixx Pro set. The manual was in box A. Normally you find it in box B. I think the BlueBrixx manufacturer for some reason could put it in box A. They always had to put it in the last box. But this time maybe they used a new technique. I also want to show you all those printed bricks. That's really cool. The set doesn't contain any stickers, only prints. It's funny that all those plates, all those tiles, are still assembled from the printing process. As far as I know, for printing, you have to put all those tiles which contain one print next to each other. So like this. Then you put it inside the machine prints the print on it, and you can take it back out. They don't seem to bother with separating the tiles again. Well, I guess I have to separate them from those plates because I'm quite sure those plates are not part of the final build. Well, let's have a short look at the manual. Wow, these are really a lot of pages. How much pages are there? Let's have a look. Yeah, 206 pages. I think it will take a while to assemble. Let's start now. I haven't started building yet, but I can already give you a little update. I found some stickers, god damn it. Well, at least most parts are printed and only those few stickers are used. I hope for not having to use any stickers because I really suck at putting those stickers on the bricks. It always looks horrible when I do it. Well, we will see if I'm better in doing this nowadays. By the way, here you can see which bags are needed for which bigger building step. There are 8 individual bigger steps. And of course, there aren't only 8 bags. For example, for step 1, I already used 1, 2, 3, 4 bags. But all of those bags have the number 1 on it. It's the same like you know from Lego. Well, now really let's start with step. Come on, with step. Oh, where is it? 1-1. Step 1-25. I have just placed those 2x6 plates with holes in them over here. And as you can see, some of those plates are dirty. There is some white material on them. It had also been the case with this one. Okay, it's only this and that one, but when you scratch off this white material, it's very soft, it's like rubber, you will have the problem that underneath this white stuff there's material from the plate itself missing. Have a look at the stud over here. You can see it. It's broken. There's material missing from the stud. I had the same problem with that one. Yeah, over here there's also now a little gap where material of the stud is missing. That's not so nice. Well, at least later on you won't be able to see those plates because let me have a look where it is. Yeah, over here you can see that we will put tiles on the plates so it isn't visible. But that's still not good. There's also another thing about the quality I don't like. It's all those injection points from the molding process which are clearly visible. Those are little craters, quite deep, and Lego does a better job with hiding those injection points. Well, at least they used to be very good in it. Nowadays they got worse, but they are still way ahead of those bricks. As far as I know, these are Singbao bricks, which BlueBrixx uses for the set. At least that's what they say on the box. Step 1-27. At the moment I'm building those things which are part of the stand, and I have to use those transparent bricks, these one, and somehow they aren't very clear. They look a bit milky. They could have used better material for this. Step 1-33. The stand is complete. I really like this construction. It's absolutely sturdy. Of course, it's a bit heavy, but that's the price you have to pay when you want to have something sturdy. Step 2-52. Over here we got printed tiles attached to those plates. This is the construction how it came in the box. I already showed you before, like those. And I already have detached one of the tiles to place them on my build. And now I'm going to detach the other two tiles to place them too, like shown over here. But afterwards, they really want you to throw away the plates on which the tiles are sitting. Hell no, I'm not going to do this. Of course, those plates will enter my collection. Maybe I can use them later when I want to build my own mock or something like that. Step 2-55. I just had to place my first sticker. And this number is important because the 2 indicates that we have to use stickers which are red. The yellow ones are 1 and the red ones are 2. So I put the sticker from here and placed it on that slope, and for a moment I was very confused because this was the size my sticker had and it was way too large. It was way too huge for that slope, until I noticed that this is just a foil which you put in the right position on your brick, in this case the slope, and when you remove it, those 2 stickers remain on the slope while the foil can be thrown away. So that's a cool way to place 2 stickers at the same time in the perfect with the perfect gap between each other. And well, placing those 2 at once isn't easy, but it's easier than placing each individual one of those stickers. And I have to say, I think this is the best sticker placing I have ever done on bricks. Normally it looks like crap when I place stickers, but this time I'm proud of myself. It really looks good. I just have completed step 5-7. Now, here is following step 5-8. This step wants me to turn around my build. Okay, let's do it. Step 5-9 follows. And somehow they want me to turn it around again. I don't get why. Because let's have a look at step 5-10. The build is still orientated in the same way as it is in step 5-9. Step 5-8 has no sense, I guess. This should be deleted, and there should only be step 5-9. Step 6-53. I have just built this little shuttle. And now it will be placed on the underside of our Voyager. But it is placed in such a way with those clips over here that later on you won't be able to detach it again, or at least it isn't you aren't able to remove it again without much effort. And I think this is a neat little Easter egg. Only the guy who builds up the set will know about this little shuttle. Anybody else doesn't have any idea that there is a shuttle on the underside of the Voyager hidden. Step 8-22. Our build looks pretty complete now. This step wants me to place those yellow stickers in front of the ship's hangar bay over here. So here we got the yellow stickers, this one, and the manual wants me to place them right here. But I'm not going to do this, because when I place those stickers, they will cover several bricks at once, and I won't be able to detach those bricks again without destroying the stickers. I don't like it when a design does something like that. The idea behind these bricks is that you can always rearrange them as you want, and stickers just destroy this. It's fine when you place stickers on a single brick. I don't like stickers, but I can live with that. You can reuse this brick. But when I connect all those bricks with a sticker, I won't be able to reuse the bricks without destroying the sticker, and that's not a good idea. Even though our build looks so complete, the manual still goes on. And I also have some bricks left. So the manual wants me to detach the ship again from its stand. And then let's see what's going on over here. Well, I will continue. Step 8-36. We have just built these feet and this stand, which we want to attach on the underside of our Voyager. Let me show you how to do this. We got this 1x4 brick with holes in it, and we use it to detach whole segments of our ship. Oops, where is it? Well, you shouldn't rub it. Okay, here we got it. And we put it sideways like this and attach it to one of those studs. And when we pull, we got a whole segment in our hand. We have to repeat this a little bit different with those slopes. Where are they? I think these slopes are the ones we should look for. And they want us. Oh, yeah, that doesn't work quite well. I think I have to remove them without a camera. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Well, it doesn't work like they want me to do it with our 1x4 brick, how we did it with the whole segment. I simply use this lolly over here, and that works way better. Okay, now we have removed those 4 slopes. So that means we have completed step 8-39. Then we go on to step 8-40. There we want to detach this segment. Well, that doesn't work again. I just used my hands. That's easier. Now let's go on to step 8-41. Well, where is this? That's over here. Ah yeah, that's just what we did. We removed it. That's what was inside here is now on the outside. Okay. And finally, they want us to remove more slopes, I think, in step 8-42. Where are those slopes? We just have removed them. Oh, I see. I think they want us to put them back on. Yeah, they want us to reattach the slopes. Okay, let's do that. One. Okay. Where did that come from? From over here. Let's put that back on. Let's put it here back on, and this one. That means we have completed step 8-43. Yeah. And now finally we can attach our stand. Well, we could have done this the whole time. We didn't have to adjust this place at all. But now it's time for the feet. Okay. This is this one. Let's put it in there. Did I do that right? Why is here this gap? But I used the right one. Well, okay. Let's just ignore the gap. And now the last foot, this one, goes... Oh no! I got it. This plate is in the way, this tile, and the first foot goes on in here. Yeah. Come on, little guy. Yep. It's placed. And in this gap, we put a second foot. And now we really have completed the set, I think. Oh no! I forgot to put the tile back on. Oh, come on. It's not so easy doing while holding a camera. Okay. Come on, little tile. Get in there. Okay. Oh, God. Yeah. Just let me put the camera aside and try to reattach this stand. Okay, without the camera it just took a few seconds, and we have completed step 846, which means our build is complete. Well, now the Voyager sits on its feet, how was shown in, I don't know, just a handful of episodes, I think. But that was a big thing back then, that such a big spaceship could enter atmosphere and land on its own feet. Those parts are spare now. These are the segments which were put in the ship instead of the feet before, when we used this stand, which means without the feet and on the stand, it's the ship shown like it is in space. This is how the ship is on Earth, and without the feet, it's in space. Also, this is our little tool, which is bare now, which we use to detach those segments. And we got this little stand, this little plaque with some information about the ship, which says it's 343 meters long, and of course the name of the ship. But I think I don't prefer the setup with the feet. I prefer this cool stand. Let me just remove the feet again and reattach it on the stand. Well, the Voyager is now back in space configuration. So the feet are... Well, the Voyager is now back in space configuration. The feet are retracted again. I think BlueBrixx managed really good to recreate this oral shape of the Voyager. And all in all, this ship really looks amazing. There are many details. I really love what they did over here. There are used so many prints instead of stickers, which is just awesome. Have a look at these really big prints. That's fantastic. And prints over here. Prints over here. Yeah, these two are stickers. More prints. These prints. And on the underside are prints too. I show them to you later. Well, let's see what details we can find on this ship. Let's have a look at the front. Over here we got the auxiliary deflector dish. And here and here and back here and here you can see the thrusters which help the ship to move. What else do we have? Over here, that's the observation port, I think, and the officer's mess. Here where you can see those windows. Then up here we got the main bridge with I think over here is the briefing room, and over here is the captain's ready room. Maybe it's the other way around. I'm not sure. Over here you can see communication and sensor arrays. Over here is a little hatch which is needed when you want to get out of the ship and walk on it to have a look if something is wrong. Oh yeah, the photon torpedo launchers on the back. And down here we got the impulse engines, and of course the warp gondolas, which is pretty cool. You can move them. Oh, was it back in the series? I can't remember. I think that's the right position. But now let's get back to sub-warp. Yeah. Yeah, and down here we got a shuttle bay with one little shuttle inside. I think the other shuttles are stored behind. Or are there just two shuttles? Then here this is one shuttle and the other is over here. I can't remember right. What they could have done better is this area. I mean, they want you to put on those yellow stickers over here. And I think in a series this area isn't that large. They just should have made this dark gray bit a bit longer and less of the light gray area. And you can see those are tiles, and it would be absolutely no problem to put those stickers on the tiles. I can put them inside there, and that still would be okay. But then this free area looks a bit weird. The gray area just should go all the way up here, and then it wouldn't be any problem to put on those stickers. Well, sadly, I haven't done it like I want to, but it still looks awesome also without the stickers. I think this is the most massive brick build set I've done so far. When you throw it against the wall or something, I think the wall would break. This thing is really, really heavy. Ugh. It's massive. It's a massive build, and it's absolutely stable. There's no wobbling. It's just fantastic. Well, what else? Let's have a look on the underside of the ship. Oh, that's not easy to turn around. Okay, down here, I think this is the main deflector dish, this area, when I remember correctly. And here we got also some photon torpedo launchers. Oh, and here's another big sticker. It's really well done. I like it. Well, let's put the ship back on the stand. Just one quick point before we put the Voyager back on its stand. Do you remember that I showed you this little shuttle which is integrated in the ship's hull? Well, this is the Arrow shuttle. Each spaceship of that class uses such a little shuttle, and there isn't space for it in the shuttle bay. So it's integrated in the ship's hull, and people can enter it, and the ship will detach from the hull. I couldn't remember, but I looked it up, and yeah, they say it's an Arrow shuttle. I really like this set. I have to say, BlueBrixx has done a very good job in recreating the Voyager as such a large display model. The model is absolutely massive. It isn't hollow, it's all bricks inside. Well, the brick quality could be a bit better. There are some bigger plates and bigger bricks which are quite difficult to interlock with each other. It's not a problem. You just need a bit more pressure and then it works. But when you do this for hours, your fingers really start to hurt after a while. And also, you remember those bricks from the stand which had this white material on them. I think this material was something remaining from the molding process, and at the place where this material was, the bricks underneath weren't molded correctly. But luckily, those weren't important bricks, so you can't see them. Also, some of those bricks had some oily dirt on them. I had to clean them. I haven't seen this problem with Lego bricks, so I don't know if this is a problem which only appears with Tsingbao bricks, but mm, mm, that's not so good to see all that dirt. But it's not a deal breaker. There are just very few of those dirty bricks, and you can clean them, so that's not really a problem. Well, all in all, I have to say this is an amazing set. I really love it. I can only recommend it. I had many hours of fun building this setup, and it's the Voyager. My In the Star Trek universe, it really is my favorite spaceship. Great set. Only thing they should have made really better is the sticker stuff. The stickers I used here were great, but you remember what I said about the hangar bay. I won't place stickers over there. But what's cool is that there are double as many stickers as you need, so I don't know, when you mess up some stickers, you can replace them with those. These two slopes needed stickers. I put them on here and here, and I still have two of those red ones. And also only two of those yellow ones would have been used back here. So I got four. If I mess up two of them, I still have two left. Now I will put this into my collection, and I have to see what I do with the feet. I think I will put them back in the box and store the box somewhere where I happen to look at it. Amazing set. La 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 la.